Hello, this is the final video. It feels pretty weird being in a dorm room in a dorm setting instead of being up in a tree or next to one in the forest where there's no people. And I also would be taking a video outside, but it's kind of cold out, um, and I really don't want my fingers to freeze. So let's get started. Let's see. So we're just going to start through the entire process of what we learned. For the first few weeks when I was back in Cincy, tree climbing in this guy's yard, we just did simple ascension. Well, before that, we were even just practicing how to, set an anchor. It feels really childish now. It's like, wow, that's child's play. Because it was a yard tree, so it was very easy. There was no ground obstacles, there was no other trees in the way blocking the throw weight from going up. It was just a haul to get up there. We learned the whole system. We learned the 8 on the bite. We learned the 8 bridge, your Blake's hitch, your stopper knots, your prusik. You learned how to ascend and descend, just a simple ascension and descension process, just going straight up, straight down on your anchor, not even worrying about trying to transfer to other anchors. Then we had a little snafu with their insurance company. And, so we'll just, excuse me, cough. Anyway, so we just practiced we just practiced all the tree knots in the backyard pretty much for the rest of the summer. And then when we got back to campus, we've just went out hiking one day, found a spot to climb for a little bit, and started back again, started back in the saddle. Um, So, after we're doing simple ascension for I think 1 week, I think where we just did a simple ascension just to practice, get back on the reins, and again, we started then taking the throw line up with us and trying to transfer it to different anchors, which was kind of new because we had to kind of fight gravity and just get over the general weirdness of it because instead of standing on the ground being really stable all the time and having your balance perfect, you're up in the air. You're kind of sitting on a swing if you really want to think about it that way, and you have to try to throw something, and you don't really have the earth to push off of. You have either yourself. I know that feels really weird, and it's just you kind of have to swing and do a little pendulum effect, I guess. Or you have the tree's branches or the trunk to throw off of to get a balance point, I guess. Um, so that was interesting, and then especially sometimes you'd be throwing straight up. You'd be going from this anchor here to an anchor straight above you, and that was just awkward because you'd have to lean back and then you have to throw it up, and my shoulder isn't designed to do that. um, but let's see. So after overcoming that little obstacle and then learning actually really how to do things, how to transfer actually, which was really fun. You're doing this whole same knot tying system as you did on the ground, just up in the air, and that adds a little bit of difficulty because you can drop something, you have to go all the way back down, pick it up, hook it on a carabiner, and then make your way back up, and then do this whole same thing again. And you have to be really careful, trying to swing it back to you, and try to swing the weight back to you. Try not to drop the rope or the cambium saver or any of those things, or a carabiner, which you really don't want to do. So those things are expensive. Um, so then we ran into this snafu in week 10 and week 11 and week 12. That was just rough. Um, where you have to use a rock to lift off and get. Why did I say lift off? That wasn't even the right word. To try to get up there and retrieve my throw weights. So that made for an interesting day in week 12. But we did do a lot of ascension practice, and we did do a lot of transferring practice. It's that time of year. But let's see, we did. And then week 13, we did a lot of transfers as well. And then week 14, we definitely branched out and we got to do that little technique called, or just the, I guess, happening of skywalking. And that was really, really cool because you got, instead of going straight up, you kind of went kind of in and out of focus here. But you kind of you went more horizontal than vertical, which is really cool because all of a sudden I just found myself over a few smaller trees, and I'm just like, ropes going this way, ropes going that way, and I'm like, whoa, guy in the middle of nowhere, just kind of sitting here. So that was a really, really cool experience. So I mean I progressed a ton over the semester. I guess and a half because of summer. I've gotten way faster at to knot tying, and I've gotten my skills up with throwing weights and transferring and the whole shebang. At with double rope technique. So I guess mentally what it did for me, it provided a outlet, a release during the school year. So I wasn't stressed as much. I always knew every weekend I'm going out and hiking and being in the woods for a few hours or so, and that was always nice just to get away. Because I don't know. I get kind of crampy and just not just moody, and if I'm stuck inside a lot. So being outside and being in nature and just experiencing a different view of the forest. That was really, really nice and really, really cool. I know that's making me sound like a tree hugger, but that's what I am. So I really, really enjoyed this tree climbing experience, and thanks Dr. Taylor for approving it. And I guess I'll see you later, and see you around. I'll probably be posting different tree climbing videos in the future. Uh, Other than that, that's probably something I'll do for the rest of my life. And I'll see you around. Bye.